it was a movie about wrestling. It's not?
Sometimes.
Really? What did you wrestle?
I wrestled anything that got in the way of us having a nice time on the trip to Mordor.
You are the human in the story. Can you tell us about the characters? And you're the dwarf.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the character, who you play, and what's doing in the movie?
I play a character called Boromir, who's from a sort of long lineage of very noble men, very dignified military men, who was on the frontier of war almost constantly against the orcs and the forces of Mordor. And I come to the Council of Elrond in order to try to use the ring to help our people and for the good of people in general.
I play the devastatingly handsome dwarf Gimli, the sole representative of his race in this thing, and it is largely due to my heroic efforts that we get to Mordor.
And charm. Absolutely.
What about you, Viggo?
Like Sean, I play one of the two. I play a human in this, one of the two in the Fellowship of Nine. I'm of a race that's a little bit different, and in Sean's opinion, inferior of men. It's the Númenórean people, who had been believed by most of the free peoples of Middle-earth to be extinct. And I guess I labor to some degree under doubt about the validity of my ancestors, because they've done a lot of bad things as well as some great things.
The movie has been shot at the other end of the world. It's talking about a story that has no relation at all with our own world. How was it? How did you do to go back to real life after the shooting that was a year and a half, something like that? Was it easy?
It was unrecognizable.
Really? In which way?
No, it was an all-consuming experience, Not just the length of time, but the intensity with which the movie was made, And I mean, that example was set by Peter Jackson. He quietly demanded complete commitment from everyone, and we willingly gave him that on a daily basis, because it was recognized by all that this was a unique opportunity, and we were willing to make the most of it, and I think that shows on the screen.
John, you worked on the Indiana Jones movies. How would you compare the two? I mean, Lord of the Rings and Indiana Jones.
Both marvelous experiences, but completely different in the sense that, there's 10 years, well, not 10 years, but I would think there's about 8 or 9 years between the first and the third one that I did. This was a concentrated effort, and you know that you're going to give up a year and a half of your life to this particular project, and you immerse yourself in it. It's a great challenge. I mean, how often is a man who's 6'1" going to be asked to play a dwarf, for God's sake? And you immerse yourself in it, and you. It never ceases to astound me how marvelous relationships are between great, good working actors and directors and the people that we work with. It was a blast. Most beautiful country in the world. We just had the best of times.
Okay. Merci beaucoup, messieurs.